WWE returned to Paris for Clash in Paris 2025, delivering another electric international event at the Paris La Défense Arena. The French crowd once again proved why WWE's European shows are among the most memorable, creating an atmosphere that rivals the legendary Backlash 2024 event held in the same country last year. The evening's main storylines were dominated by John Cena's farewell tour, brutal backstage politics, and championship action that kept the passionate Parisian audience on their feet throughout the night. John Cena faced Logan Paul in what was billed as a lesson in respect, and the 16-time world champion delivered exactly that. Despite Paul's impressive athletic display and several moments where his youth seemed to give him an advantage, Cena's experience ultimately prevailed. The crowd remained firmly behind the WWE legend throughout the 30-minute contest, even mimicking Cena's signature, "You can't see me" gesture. This victory marks Cena's 28th appearance of 2025, leaving just 8 more shows before his retirement at Saturday night's main event on December 13th. The evening's most brutal encounter saw Rusev defeat Sheamus in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match that utilized every weapon imaginable, from kendo sticks to whiskey barrels. The no-holds-barred contest moved throughout the venue, with both men trading devastating blows. The defining moment came when Rusev forced Sheamus to tap out for only the second time in his career, using a broken shillelagh in a submission hold that left the Celtic Warrior no choice but to surrender. Becky Lynch successfully retained her Women's Intercontinental Championship against Nikki Bella, though the challenger proved more resilient than expected. Lynch dominated most of the match, but Bella's fresh appearance and occasional counterattacks kept the outcome in question until Lynch secured victory with her signature Lynchpin maneuver. The Wyatt Six retained their tag team championships against the Street Profits in controversial fashion. Despite the Street Profits dominating much of the match, interference from Nikki Cross and Uncle Howdy prevented Montez Ford from assisting his partner Angelo Dawkins, allowing Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis to secure the victory and retain their titles. The night's most dramatic storyline unfolded around Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. While Reigns ultimately won the match with a perfectly timed spear, the real story occurred after the bell. Reigns confronted his former advisor Paul Heyman, forcing him to return stolen sneakers before placing Heyman in a guillotine chokehold until he fell unconscious. However, the Vision Group struck back with devastating effect. Braun Breaker appeared from nowhere to spear Reigns, and together with Reed, they launched a vicious post-match assault. Reed delivered multiple tsunami finishers to the defenseless Reigns, including one while he lay on a stretcher. The attack was so severe that EMTs were called to remove Reigns from the arena. Jey Uso heroically attempted to save his cousin, rushing to the ring despite having his own championship match later in the evening. However, the Vision proved too powerful, leaving both Reigns and Uso laid out. General Manager Adam Pearce responded by ejecting Reed and Breaker from the venue and threatening suspension without pay if they interfered in the evening's main event. This dramatic turn of events sets up significant questions heading into the fatal 4-way World Heavyweight Championship match, where Seth Rollins was scheduled to defend against CM Punk, LA Knight, and the now-injured Jey Uso. The Paris crowd once again proved why international WWE events create some of the most memorable moments in sports entertainment. Their passionate reactions, unique chants, and electric energy provided the perfect backdrop for an evening filled with championship action, personal vendettas, and career-defining moments. With John Cena's farewell tour winding down and major storylines reaching boiling points, tonight's events in Paris have set the stage for significant developments in the weeks ahead. The Vision's dominance and Reigns' condition will undoubtedly have lasting implications for WWE's ongoing narratives.